So guys, this is just a tutorial on how to replace the exterior of the key fob on an MG key fob. This is from an MG TF 2004, but you can do this for pretty much, well, not any, but there's a lot of key fobs, MG Rover key fobs that are just like this. If they look like this, you can do the same thing. In order to replace it, you will need the replacement exterior. This is just off eBay for about £5 or less. And if you want, you can also get an MG emblem. This is off this one, but I don't want to keep it, so that's just sitting there. I'm probably going to attach a new MG key emblem in there at some point, but not right now. And basically, you also want to see if you want to replace the battery on this right now or not. The battery should be replaced every 1 year or 15,000 miles, whichever comes first. That is based on the service manual. Basically, your car, whoever you service your car, should be in charge of that. And all we need to replace it with, if we're not replacing the battery, is just a flathead screwdriver. But in this case, I'm using a knife. And also, if you want to attach the emblem, you need adhesive if it's not already there. And if you want to take it off, you want to pry it off with a flathead screwdriver or a prying tool, I did it with a knife. And if you want to replace the battery, you also need to get a new battery. The battery is a CR2032 battery. I'll show you once I open this. I've already replaced mine about less than a week ago, so I don't need to replace it. And to pry it open, use a flathead screwdriver or a knife, that's what I'm using, but if you're using a knife, be careful not to scratch it. Push it, go in as deep as you can and then pry it upwards. And that kind of releases the top tab. Slide it out, and then you are left with two sides that are attached together by two clips on either side. So in order to get it apart, I usually put one fingernail in the center line of the key fob and use the other finger to kind of pry open one of the clips. And that allows me to open up one side, and then opening up one side means you have access to both sides. Now, once you open it up, it's pretty much simple from there on. You have this key circuit board. It may look different from this because this one's actually missing one of the buttons that is actually supposed to be attached to the key fob. I'm guessing after this got damaged, ridiculously damaged, it kind of just fell off. I will replace that at some point, but for now, I'm just going to put it in without the button. The buttons actually, if you look at the new key fob, are like this. So the unlock button is this one, the lock button is this, and that's actually the boot opening lock button, boot opening button. And so I just have to use the key if I want to open the boot. And so yeah, apart from this, we also need to take out a couple of things. If you look at the new key fob, we don't have the battery, so obviously we need to replace the battery with the other one, and also the battery connector. This is so that the circuit has both positive and ground connections from the battery. If not, it will just be negative. So you want to basically pry open the battery. Just be careful. This is not attached on hard. That's all I needed. I'm using Kodak CR2032 battery. 3 volts. This works perfectly fine. You can buy them off Poundland or whatever. You can get them anywhere, almost. And so we have the battery, the circuit board, and we also need this little clip. Now you just need to get that clip out as well, which might be a bit harder because it's supposed to be attached in a bit more better. It's not supposed to be replaced, if that makes sense. So it's just a matter of prying that out. I used a knife, but you can use a prying tool, and you can use a flathead screwdriver or such. Whatever works for you, just be careful. So yeah, this is the old stuff, so we don't need that anymore. I'm not replacing the MG emblem either, so I'm not using that right now. I'm just replacing these 3 parts in with the new system. With the new system, you want to work from the battery side first. So attaching the battery connector, we'll go on to this side. You want to always basically look at where the hole is on the battery connector, and that hole goes directly onto, if you can see, yeah, that hole there, and that is basically how it stays in place. Now, you can also compare it how the old one was and such. in order to find the right spot. So it just goes in there. I apologize for the shitty focus. And just like that. Now we put the battery in, positive side down, as you can see by the positive symbol, just like that. And then you want to go to the other side. You don't put, and get your circuit board. You want to put the button side facing towards the buttons. So as you can see, there's 2 buttons here. And also, if you can see the 2 little areas there, that's supposed to be the down side. So this is facing up, this is facing the right way, and so the key is now facing the right way as well. So you want to put it in like this. You just slide it on. It's not going to stay secure until you put in the back plate, well, the 2 plates together, by doing so, and then you just push it into place, the clips, and now you have connected the key fob. And in this case, you might want to test it before you want to put on the last part, which is just the top, and it just slides into place. That's it. That's your new key fob, completely replaced.